Hey guys, what's up? Well, it's Monday.
It's a Monday.
Grant, your video about stress in finals was very intense, like, true. And I agree, it does help to have people around you in those times, for sure. Even if it's just to listen, like, you might not be able to help, but to have somebody to listen to your problems that actually cares is, like, really, that means a lot. And Eric, those are some interesting ideas for sure. Like, I sit around here pretending I look good in this suit. But please, who's pretending? So Grant suggested that this week, instead of doing a normal type video where we have to do a lot of research and work beforehand, we just talk about ourselves and everything. Which, Grant, there's a lot of research that has to be done still. It's not like I have time to read my biography this week either. But that's actually the cause for the suit. You know, I'm introducing myself to you guys. I want to make a good impression. So here we go. I guess like a general introduction of myself would be that my name's Jordan, and I'm a freshman at the University of Arizona, majoring in computer science and minoring in math. Computer science has always interested me, and oh my gosh, the light keeps flickering, and I'm freaking out, guys. What? It's just done. Okay, so here's what got me interested in computer science. The internet is full of information about programming and writing code and applications for all kinds of platforms. I mean, you can get on there right now and Google how to make an app for the iPhone, and you're going to get documentation on how to do it, and developer kits with all the libraries you need and information, and you could literally just sit there and write an app right now. 8th graders have done this before. Like, it's very available to everybody who has access to the internet. So the availability of this information was just really inspiring to me. Websites like Facebook and Twitter and Google and all these massive corporations have started from such small, just little humble beginnings, like in somebody's garage in California, and just blown up to this massive scale. And it started with people like me and people like you that had a vision or a really good idea that they wanted to share with the world. So one summer I decided I did want to learn how to code and take advantage of the information I had right at my fingertips. So I bought this book from Bookman's, iPhone Application Development for Dummies, and it was not for dummies. The first page in there is like, you must learn C to use this book, so I learned C. And then I read the book, and I developed some primitive applications, but they worked, and it was really cool and inspiring. And then that movie, The Social Network, came out, and just like, I want to be Mark Zuckerberg. So those are like my dreams and goals in a nutshell. Like, if I could someday be an entrepreneur and work for myself and develop my own programs or code for people and sell it on like things like the Apple App Store or just, you know, shareware on the internet, I would be so happy. Like, that's what I want to do. But I also realize that this is not the only plan I could have for my future, because I have not yet thought of my really good idea that's going to just change the world. But I don't really have a solid plan B figured out yet. All I know is I'm in college right now learning how to write programs and be a computer scientist. I'm going to get a piece of paper at the end of it that says, hey look, he knows how to be a computer scientist. Then probably get hired somewhere like, you know, Raytheon or something in the area that hires computer scientists just to like debug code and stuff. It sounds like a terrible job, but that's where you gotta start. You gotta start somewhere, and I'm okay with that. And I think what brings me to this channel here, and probably all of us, I really like to learn about what makes the world work and the crazy awesome things in the world, and I want to be able to sit down and have a meaningful conversation with somebody. I think that's what I really like about you guys, because we can talk about stuff that's just like out of this world crazy, and most people don't appreciate that. I mean, most of my friends, I can't sit down and say like, hey, have you guys heard the multiverse theory? Let me tell you about it, because they'd just like be like, you know. But it's really interesting to me, and I'm really excited and enthused by people who are also really interested in it. That's right, talking about you guys. And I think the excitement and enthusiasm about learning new things and discovering the world around us is really like lacking in today's society. Most kids that I know don't care at all about any of this stuff that we've talked about in all of these videos. Grant and I have had some pretty good ideas for stuff like in the world, we just don't know how to do them yet. We've talked about it, and I don't know, we need this development in America. That's the solution, guys. We can just be really creative and excited about being creative and excited about learning things, and then before you know it, we got like jobs being created by just people who want to create their own job, like me, and there's great things out there that are made by people like us because they're needed by people like us, and only people like us know what we need. I definitely think that's a problem. Like, the enthusiasm and excitement for learning about the amazing things around us is really lacking in today's society. Maybe not our society, I'm speaking more about our generation, my generation, the kids around me in college. I mean, the attitude for it mostly is just to get your degree and then get a job. I mean, that's not why I'm in college. I'm in college to like start my own software development company and make a program that people want to use, and then hopefully make a living off that and be able to help society like that. Like, that's why I'm going to college. That's why I'm paying the big bucks. Anyway, even though this video is like all over the place, I think it kind of exemplifies who I am as a person and what drives me forward. You know what I'm saying? So Grant and Eric, tell me about yourselves. What makes you you, and what makes you move in the direction that you're moving? I'm really interested to know. Alright, I'll see you guys next week. So while I was sitting here editing, the light just came back on.